I'm a street nigga, all I ever wanted was a plug. And I never had no budget cause I got it out the mud. Fly shit, only I be dressed in latest fashion. Always had the fast cars and always end up crashing. Mike Will got it, we gon' buy the niggas.
Yeah, so you need to watch this video. And if you're tired of being holed up in your job that you're just not happy, you ain't making enough money, you know, you just want to step it up. You just want to step it up to another game. You know, you want to step it up. You know, whether you want to make 6 figures, 7 figures, or you just want to be pretty much independent, financially independent. You know, you need to watch this video. So this video is about to put you in the game. So what you got to do is, when you're done watching the video, click the link that I leave, and you can get started. And I don't know what else to tell you. If this video don't fucking motivate you, and you know, you can keep doing what you're doing. You know, make your $1,000 or $500 or whatever the fuck you make a week, and or a month. But if you want to make $1,000 in a day, 2,000, 5,000, 10,000, 14, 100,000, you know, sky's the limit. It just depends. You know, every day is different. Every stock is different. Just depends. But you can make this type of money in a day, in an hour, and 2 hours, and 3 hours. You know, 2 days, 3 days. You can make literally insane amount of money. You know, so watch the video, get motivated, get inspired, and click the link.
So Tim Sykes Millionaire Challenge Program is an environment where you get to learn from traders who have been successful already, like Mark Krug, Tim Bertani, Michael Good, Stephen Dux. Basically, you get all his DVDs, trading tickers, a huge library of webinars, live trading webinars that have been done by all the people I just mentioned. And it's just a really cool environment where everyone's trying to help each other, everyone's kind of has common goals. But most of all, you get to learn from the experience of other traders. And I've really benefited a lot from it, I know that. Particularly the live webinars. I've watched most of them at this point, and there's nothing better experience-wise than to get to watch charts in real time and watch how someone else trades them and their thought process, the pre-market process. Tim does a Q&A every week. Any question you have, he'll answer. It's just a really, really cool environment, and I think it's priceless. You know, I think the whole experience is priceless. Obviously, I've paid for my tuition for the challenge like many times over. The reason I chose Tim in terms of teacher was, one part of it was his track record of already having some successful students, and I liked his platform. I liked the material I found on YouTube. I read his Penny Stocking 101 guide, and it really clicked with me. So I figured, you know what, I'll just give it a shot. One of the other things I liked about Tim was he actually does answer everyone. You would think someone who has so many followers and people asking questions that they would, you know, have some sort of automated process for that kind of thing. But I really appreciated the fact that he takes the time out of his day to answer questions in his chat rooms, and he does the same thing on social media. I guess he kind of filled that gap in between being an online educator and it actually being a personal experience, which is really cool. And yeah, I mean, Tim's awesome. My focus on educating myself led to all my success. There's no doubt about it that my emphasis on really learning and getting all the material that I could find and really immersing myself in that process. Without that, I wouldn't be trading today. Like, I know for a fact I would have lost the small amount of money that I had. I would have lost it early on, and I would have been out of the game a long time ago. And that's why I continue to do that, because I know that it's just the tip of the iceberg that I've learned so far, and I have so much more to learn. I still think it's the most important thing, not just for a new trader, but for any trader to continue to grow like that. But particularly as a new trader, if you don't know the ropes and you've never, and you have no knowledge, I mean, you have to get that knowledge, and you'll get it one way or the other. You'll either get it by trading and losing and learning that way, or you can have someone who knows and who actually lost already and learned lessons the hard way teach you what not to do. So crossing 300,000 in profits was kind kind of surreal, I guess you could say. It's more than I've made in my entire life combined up until this point. I'm happier than I've ever been, I know that, but that basically comes from trading. Like, I love trading, and I found something that I love that happens to be really profitable, and I think that's really fortunate because most people don't ever find that. You know, they're stuck doing something that they don't love, and I know I've worked really hard to get to this point. The consistency that I have now, it does give me a sense of security knowing that, you know, every single day I should be able to take some money out of the market, even though there are days that I don't. There are more days that I do, by a mile, I mean, by a long shot. So I know that it gives me a sense of security with my family. I know my wife, she understands that things will be okay. I have a sense of like confidence every day, I guess you could say, that I will be profitable. And it's such a long shot from when I first started, where it was like, I just didn't know what would happen day to day. You know, the market would open and it was just like this whirlwind of emotions and uncertainty. That pretty much sums up the beginning of my trading career. Was like just so much uncertainty as to what I was doing. But the more I studied the materials and the more experience I got sitting in front of the screen, it has just come together. And now it's so far from that. It's like I have a sense of conviction every morning when I wake up. I know what I want to do. I can look at a list of stocks on my scanners within a few minutes, know whether or not I'm going to trade it, and if I am going to trade it, what my plan is going to be. And that is the best part of it. It's not autopilot, but it's close to that at this point. I couldn't be happier with how things have worked out.
And woke up and sounded real godly. Quavo, Sunny rolling grams of flash. Woke up in Paris. Broke all the mirrors. What that mean? Must mean last night was 2 times.